Hello, callers, and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We start with this transfer news, saying that this Brazilian striker by name Vitor Roque dreams of moving to Europe amid Barca and Real Madrid links. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then to conclude, talking about Lionel Messi, as it has been reported that Messi will not leave PSG in January amidst Barcelona speculations. We are also going to be looking at that. So guys, before we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch right up to the very end. Barcelona target Vitor Roque has said that although former Real Madrid forward Cristiano Ronaldo is his inspiration, he has no set preferences between Madrid and Barca, saying that making a leap to Europe is every Brazilian's dream. Roque, who has attracted Barca's interest of late, shed light on several aspects of his career in an interview with Mundo Deportivo, including his take on Rafinha and the upcoming Copa Libertadores final. Starting off with Ronaldo, the 17-year-old said, I really like Cristiano. He's an inspiration for his work. As Ronaldo's name came up in the conversation, questions about the potential move to Real Madrid or Barca were bound to come up. To this, he said, I have no preferences. I like all the greats in Europe. It is a dream for any boy who plays football in Brazil to be able to make the leap to a big team in Europe. I like both Real and Barcelona of them. They are two very big clubs which are always at the top, he said. On Rafinha, he said, he's a crack, very fast, it's like a machine. Roque has been key to his team's success in the Copa Libertadores. In 6 outings in the competition, the 17-year-old has scored 2 goals and has provided 2 assists. During the semi-final rounds, he scored 1 and assisted 1, which was enough to warrant a place in the final. Speaking about it, he said, it's a dream. I did not imagine that all this could happen in such a short time. There is a lot of work behind it, but I can work more and more. I'm thinking about that game a lot. I want to win this title and score the goal that gives us the title to make my family very happy. I don't feel pressured. I like to play under pressure. I try to be calm and focus on the game. I like to play under pressure, he said. Lastly, he went on to admit that his immediate dream is to win the Copa Libertadores, and it is only after that that he will think of playing in Europe, he said. Of course, it's a dream, but I have to work and work so that when that opportunity comes, I'll be ready. Great words there from Brazilian target Vitor Roque. Of course, reports these days have been bringing him to the forefront. Of course, he has been strongly linked, not the first time, he has been linked to Barca and as well as Real Madrid. As Barca continue to utilize, to make use of the Brazilian market a lot. As we know, history has proven that Barca always succeeds with many Brazilians in the side. Alongside Real Madrid, we have some good connections with the Brazilians, and that trend does not look to end anytime soon. Of course, we have been hearing players also like Hendrik have been strongly linked with Barca and also Real Madrid. Vitor Roque, this one I was talking about, is just 17 years old, and which means if he wants to come to Europe, he must be 18 according to the laws. So maybe next year. So as it stands right now, he have not decided on which of the clubs he likes to go to, but he's just admitting that he likes both Real and Barcelona. He does not prefer anyone from another. So he does. I think it depends now on the kind of offer that they make. So let's just see how it goes. Of course, it's not going to be easy for Barca. Of course, we know our financial capabilities right now. Um, Real Madrid are better than us financially, so it wouldn't be surprising if Barca are beaten to the signing of Vitor Roque. But let's just keep our fingers crossed that Barca can be smart enough to win him. Then moving on to the final story of discussion. Earlier today, Sport came with a sensational report claiming that Barcelona were planning an audacious move to sign Lionel Messi from PSG in the January transfer window itself. The 35-year-old icon is in the final year of his contract with Les Parisiens and has been heavily linked with a return to Spotify Camp Nou. It was earlier believed that Barca would want to resign him on a Bosman move in the summer of 2023. However, the aforementioned report claimed that Barca wanted to take advantage of the 1:1 spending rule in January and sign him rather than wait until the summer of 2023 when they would be back to the 1:4 rule. But according to the journalist Ben Jacobs, there is no truth to Barcelona's move for Messi in the January transfer window. The journalist claims that there is no way, absolutely no way, that the Argentina captain will consider leaving PSG mid-season, even if it does not plan to sign a new contract with the League One champions. It is also claimed that a decision on his future will only be taken after the FIFA World Cup in Qatar. Barcelona find themselves ready to go back into the market in January for reinforcements after their failings in the UEFA Champions League group stages. A new right back and a defensive midfielder are set to be the priorities within the club. So the Messi rumors for the winter window came as a shock, considering that he is still contracted to PSG. Barcelona would have to negotiate with the Parisian giants to sign him, which seems an impossible prospect considering the sour relationship between the two clubs as well as the fact that the Ligue 1 giants would not want to lose him. Furthermore, it would also be, unfathomable to see Messi agree to leave the club mid-season, knowing that he would have to trade Champions League football to the Europa League football should he return to Barcelona as things stand. With Messi's future at PSG still very uncertain, numerous reports continue to bring their own kinds of stories just to fuel the rumor mill. It was a shock when I got the report that Barca want to go for Messi in January. But of course, this report now that we've just talked about contradict that earlier report, making that claim, saying that it is so impossible. Even if we tell Messi that this is opportunity to go to Barca, I very much doubt he will refuse. The condition, the state that Barca are currently in, let's never even dream of having Messi in this time or this season, whatever. Of course, we know that we have, in the Champions League, we have been so bad to the extent that we couldn't make it to the knockout stages. So I don't think Messi will be able to trade off his Champions League with PSG just to come and play Europa League yet. That's just the honest truth. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.